I'm Dr. Sukhvinder Bindra, oral and maxillofacial surgeon working in Chinoy Hospital. I will explain you why some patients or some children have very narrow jaw. So as human beings, we are designed to breathe from our noses. We are not designed to breathe from the mouth. So in case there is any obstruction in nose breathing, which could be because of big adenoids, big tonsils, sometimes there is crooked nose bone, which is called as deviated nasal septum or turbinates. So all these obstructions in the nose change the pattern of breathing from nose breathing to mouth breathing. And when mouth breathing happens, this restricts the growth of the upper jaw. So the upper jaw becomes narrow. So in this picture, you can see a nice, wide, good upper jaw, which is for the nose breathing person. And in the other picture, you can see there is a very narrow, high-arched palate and crowded teeth. This is V-shaped jaw, which is seen in the mouth breathers. So how do we address this problem? We address this problem by widening the jaw. And how do we widen it? We give a palatal expander or a maxillary expander. This procedure is called as rapid maxillary expansion, or in layman it is called as, just to widen the jaw, we are giving a expansion device. How does it work? See, everybody knows the roof of mouth is floor of the nose. So if I widen the roof of mouth, the floor of the nose will automatically get widened. And when the floor of nose get widened, obviously the patient will be able to breathe better. There will be less resistance to the airflow, and that will help in changing the breathing pattern also from mouth to nose breathing. Because mouth breathing is not good for health. In this patient, we have put a maxillary expander or palatal expander device. As you can see, we are doing this procedure in general anesthesia. There is a reason behind it. This was a special child who couldn't get the treatment done in the dental chair under local anesthesia. It was very difficult for the child to cooperate. So we had to take the patient under general anesthesia to do this procedure. And general anesthesia, my friends, is very, very safe for pediatric patient. So don't get scared about it. So we have put in maxillary expander. We have taken the anchorage from the bone. So you can see me fixing some screws over there into the bone. So when there is anchorage from the bone, we get a beautiful skeletal or the bony expansion. I don't want only the teeth to tip. I want the whole jaw to expand. And when you take anchorage from the bone, it is beautiful expansion of the upper jaw from front till the back. And we have fixed it. We give a key with that palatal expander. When you open the key, the two jaws, they start separating from each other, and it is called as maxillary expansion. So now there are few questions which people ask us. How long the procedure will take? So it is a 6 months procedure. In those 6 months, only first month you are opening the screw. And once we achieve the adequate width, we stop turning the screw. After that, the next 5 months, it is a consolidation phase. We have expanded something and we don't want it to collapse back. So those 5 months, we just keep the device in the mouth without doing anything to it. So it is consolidation period. Some patients ask, is it painful? The answer is no. I obviously agree to you that there is some discomfort when you put something new in the mouth, but it is not painful at all. We don't need to give any painkillers to the patient. The regular activity of the child, whether at school, at home, is not restricted. Yes, there are some diet restrictions with this. Patients who are wearing palatal expander, they are not supposed to eat candy, chocolate, sticky food, pizza, burger. So basically junk food and too sticky food is avoided. And if you ask me number of visits you need to pay to get this treatment done, 3 to 4 visits are more than enough for this 6 months period. And how much to turn, that all depends upon how the patient comes to us. So every patient gets a customized treatment plan. So generally we turn the screw twice a day, but depends upon how narrow the maxilla is or how narrow the upper jaw is. Depending upon that, 2 to 3 times a day, sometimes once a day. So that is dictated by how the patient presents to us. Now we will take you through pictures of cases who have been treated by us. You can see in the pre-operative photograph, there is a very narrow jaw, crowded teeth, and after the procedure, how beautifully the jaw has expanded, and from V shape it has changed to U shape. So the advantage of maxillary expansion is manifold. It makes you breathe better, the teeth are aligned properly, the tongue also starts resting in the proper position, and it really helps in overcoming speech articulation issues also. Thank you.